Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more Kerbal Space Program. Last time we sent my quote-unquote space battleship to the second moon, Minmus. And I figured today we might as well see if I can get to, let's try to go to the moon of Mars with it, is what I'm thinking. As, the finale, if we can make it to another planet. Because that means we actually made it feel efficient enough to get to another planet. Right now, I already consider it a success. Well, I don't know why it's loud, because they're turning off. Sorry. I guess we'll take off, and then we're gonna leave the moon's orbit. Then we'll leave the Earth's orbit, and then we'll be orbiting the sun. And then I guess we'll go for Mars. Or maybe it'd be easier to go for Venus. Does Venus have a moon, though? Venus does not have a moon, right? Wait. Something's rotating it. Hilly. Okay, Venus does have a moon. I could go in that direction as well, then. Or what's this universe's equivalent of Venus? It's Eve. Duna is Mars. I think I would probably prefer to go towards Mars. Because first we want to go to Ike. That's the place we want to go to. Might be able to land on that, refuel there, and then if that goes really well, and we manage to do that, I can go up further and try to get to Jupiter. Here. Jupiter has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moons in this. Including Olathe, which I think is the only other planet in the solar system that has oxygen. You can go on this planet. It's like Earth-like. So I could try to head there. Let me check all the other moons around it. That looks like a standard moon. I'll probably go for the smallest one, maybe it's Paul. Not sure, but that's where we can refuel in system. And then we're near, or maybe Bob. Bob? I don't know, I'd have to look at... Is there a way to tell which ones are the smallest or not? I don't know. Val, I never looked at Val. What's Val? Just a big rock. A lot of them just look like, moons. This one's Earth-like. And yes, you can also, you cannot land on Jupiter. If you try to go into Jupiter, you just, well, you explode from the pressure. So don't go and try to go into Jupiter. Anyway, with that all out of the way, let's start trying to head up into space. Now, we have the vertical takeoff, so we'll just take off and then switch mode. Like this. And then you stop, and then you go switch to these, and then you first turn, please. Vents are going. I don't need those on. Are those 3? Is that right? Yes. Don't think we need to cool right now. Because nothing's on right yet. So then we just do this until we're in orbit. I can't tell where we are. Go back to us. Escape back over here. I can't see. Okay, everybody remain calm. I need to find a way to get the camera to go back to us. This target there, so we're there, and then we're closer. Zoom in on Earth somewhere. Okay, that's a problem. I can't zoom back in on ourselves. Zoom in like so. There's a planet. Can I click on the planet? please. We're right there. Click on ourselves. How do I refocus? Things are confusing. Staging. Docking mode, not necessary. Toggle map. Yeah. Mover mode. That's cool. Don't need that. I don't know how to make the camera go back to what I want. Abandoned island or airfield off Kerbal. Thought we knew all about that a while ago. But... Set what's we're orbiting. Oh, this is so I can see information about the planets, so I can see which ones are bigger. That's cool. Sweet, these are both resources. I don't know. How do I get back to myself? Well, I made a little save. No, I don't think I saved on the planet. Maybe I did. Load save, landed on Minmus. We'll go back a second, and this time don't focus on any other planets, because we'll never be able to see ourselves again. Anyway, let's launch again now. Yes, and then... I hit the wrong one. No. Let's load again. So we're probably about to explode. Landed on Minmus. Also, actually, before I even take off, I should deploy the drill again. Ow. Drill. I want just a little bit of oxidizer. I want 1760 or so, but let me go a little more than that. Sweet, just give me some oxidizer, please. Fast, get some oxidizer. Okay, let's stop and shut that off. Oh, yeah, did I turn these on? Yeah. Radiators are cooling. I'll get a rest of ore, I guess. Do I want ore? Is it weight efficient? Whatever, get some more ore. There we go. We got all the maximum ore. And now shut off drill. And retract. Close everything around it so that we don't break it as we take off. And then go. Wrong button. It's a little more top heavy than I wanted. Again, if I was going to remake this, I would get rid of the engines we're not using. So, you know, I have a couple of them turned off. Or at least I would change it so that they are all facing the right way. So don't need landing gear up. Why can't I tilt up? Just use monopropellant, please, then. Can't seem to turn upwards. That's not good. You might be too heavy with all of the fuel in it now. What have I done? Where'd they put all that oxidizer? Just too much of it is in the nose. I cannot get it up. We have no control. Ah! Do that. Let go. Please, I need you to turn upwards. Gonna go downwards. Well, this is a disaster. Yeah, but as I was saying, I would make it so that the back ones I don't need to have to shut off or just get rid of them, etc. If I upgrade this, which I probably think I do have to, so we'll have to build a new version. And the other thing I want to do is add... What do I want to add? Let's see. We can just get rid of the RCS entirely. I don't think it's that good. And just put reaction wheels so that we can control it that way. But we need to be big ones, so it'll probably go here somewhere. Maybe I'll put it right behind all the engines right there. That way this doesn't change its shape too much. Instead of just talking about it, let's go to the ship hangar place. Whoa, rainbows. Go in here. Load up space a battleship. Okay, know that this when we, in order to test better, get rid of that temporarily. Now we see where the thrust is. It needs to be at center of mass, so it needs to be higher. When we shut these off, it was high enough. So what if we get rid of that entirely? Still more centered. And we have threes that don't even need to be here. Is that fine though? Maybe I could put something else in the back. What would I want to put here though? How big is a Terrier, by the way? What little Terrier engines? Let's see, thrust in a vacuum is 60. Oh, this has a thrust of 60, so it's same thrust, with a lot less energy efficient, I assume. Yeah, this one is 800 fuel efficiency. This one's 345. I think since we're converting a whole bunch of stuff anyway, we should do this. And just have 2 on the back instead. Then we gotta redo the staging stuff, but we got this. What was I doing again? Oh yeah. Structural. Tri-coupler, bi-coupler. Just these would be fine. Then we do this. Followed by this. Is that still centered? It's a little below. So rotate a little like this. Even. Doesn't affect the weight at all. Makes it kind of cooler. Cooler this way or this way? Don't think it matters much. Now, do I have a big one that's 3? Yeah, there's even a quad one. I can put them all in the middle. Just stand by while I go. This has these on them, so I gotta remove those temporarily. Yeah, let's try the 3, like so. Put these back on this. Followed by 3 more of these. Alright, so now I can put those. Because they're that. Now it's fine. There we go. Now it's, I think, much closer to center. Do 4. Let's try a 4. That should put all the weight more where we want it. Let's move that. Get structural. There we go. back on. I can adjust the wings as needed. Or I can just move them over forward more so they're actually on that part. That'll be fine. Okay, now go back to our atomic rockets. Just don't go on for some reason. Unless I go into non-symmetry mode and place them all in. This! So I put a rocket on top of a rocket. That might be closer than what we had before. I can't tell, honestly. Might have been better off before, actually. Da-doom, da-doom, da-doom. Take it all off again. Let's go back to the 3-1. Thought you were gonna see new stuff, but it's just me making this again. I think that's the closest we're gonna get. And if we get up there and it's not good enough, we can do this. Like, shut off most of that. Actually, with those shut off, it seems to work fine. What if I just make some slight adjustments to this? Like, raise it up. Yeah, I can just do that. That'll be fine. Don't know exactly which is straight, but something like that. A little bit lower. But something like that. It's raised up from where it would have been. It's a little bit lower now. This is the hardest part, just adjusting this stuff. I think that'll be fine. Okay. Shroud L and Shroud R. I don't know what that means. Anyway, no crew in it yet. It still might explode, we don't know. Back to actions, I need to change them. Let's see, the skipper, that shuts down, yes. Now we need to make so all of these activate. When you press that button. All of those activate. Then you go to this one, and we need to make so all of these shut down. There we go. And now it is time. Sorry. I need to take a drink of water. Oh my goodness. Now let's see. Let's grab this, move it back just a little bit, and we're going to put huge reaction wheels. Advanced reaction wheel module large. So it gives me 30 torque, etc. Oh, it's fine. We can handle that. Plug it in. Try like 3. Plug this on the back of it. Yes, we'll have to move this slightly forward because it's no longer center, but... With that, it should actually be able to control itself and not just get stuck like the other one did. The prototype, speaking of, this should be called... This is Mark 1. The other one was... the prototype. And it worked. That's mission, but... This one needs to do better. So just to check, everything's still set. I just need to go with... What am I looking for? Move. Zoom in there. So I know I can see it within. A little bit up higher. And I go up. That, I guess. That's the thing it's connected to. I want to do that. So that it is in line. Center of mass more. There we go. And now let's go do a quote-unquote test run, just to make sure it still doesn't explode. Now we gotta attach more rockets to this one again. We can make it work. And maybe try to think of a better way to attach. Oh yeah, now it's a little wobbly in the back. I'll fix that too. Why aren't you going? Oh, their limiter's still off. I need to fix that. It's so loud. Okay, everything seems working-ish. Touch the whole drill stuff, but let's make sure that still works too. Gets me the ore. And you can get me oxidizer. Yep, it all works. And then, of course, everything can refold up. I think it's refolding, yes. Okay. So I gotta get rid of the wobble problem in the back. Something else I just thought of, but I don't remember what it was. Wobble problem in the back first. Just need to take this and attach it to this. And do it on both sides, but it wasn't in that mode, so do it again. That should help. That to extra support. Okay, now it should not wobble. I sure hope it doesn't. Sure why I was wobbling. Did I plug something into the wrong spot? We attach those a little more securely too or something. But I think it's fine now. And let me change the one on the bottom again, so it's not thrust limited anymore. Okay. We have no way to test if it does control better until we get it up into space. So this is before I added all the extra stuff to it for the monopropellant. So what I could just do is find anywhere there's monopropellant and just turn it off, because who cares? We don't need monopropellant at all. It's the only thing that had container storage for it. Now these two. Just to check that doesn't change the weight too much or anything, right? Yeah. Just a little bit of monopropellant, but we don't need it. And again, make sure everything doesn't explode. One last test, then we'll launch it back into space again. And since we've seen most of it, once we get to a certain point, I might skip a little bit until we're ready to leave the orbit. So you need to see me land on the moon a second. Well, not all the way. Maybe right when I'm landing, but we shall see. It's faster with both of them active, because it's able to stay airborne, but manually activate that kind of glide. If I shut off the gear just for test, it starts tilting, but this thing only works in space. As it's supposed to. Okay, now we're gonna go attach a rocket to it. And we get to do the fun of trying to make it a rocket that can carry this well. Give me the space. The one we just made, the Mark 1. And you select it here, and then it goes like this. And then we can just make all these start retracted. And let's raise this. See what we're doing better. Now again, I'll probably connect to the belly like before. There's nobody in it. Because I'm still worried it will explode. Sorry. If we go to Mars though, it'll be... Well, we'll be going to the moon of Mars, Mars itself. Go here and just rotate. Okay, now it's good. I think that's mostly straight. So I don't think that is completely centered. Just slightly over here. Where did that so I can do it better? Just a little better, I guess. Anyway, actually, before I attach that, I want the radial decoupler. This one. Followed by that other thing. I'd like to go for this size one. If we do that, what are we planning to do so that the center of mass is good? Because right now, it certainly is not in the middle. Let's do more like that. Just thinking. Then if on the other side we do the same similar thing. We kind of already did this, but this time I'll better, slightly off skew, but I can change that. now it's mostly in the middle. If I have the big thruster on it, which one did I want? The mainsail. You see, it's 310 efficiency as opposed to 320. However, this gives way more thrust. So make it orange again. I think I can just reduce this as it goes if needed. Again, I'll have to move that over there a little bit. Take this off, go in here. Structural. I need a big bicoupler. Here it is. Do like that, easier. It's mostly centered. It's more toward this way, but that'll take care of itself, I think. This has no control of its own, so take this off. Get... First, I want the AI thing, guidance thing, followed by more of that control wheel thing, advanced reaction wheel. I'll put our own 3 on that. That should work. Make the fuel lines. Basically, as we go, I can not only turn these on, but eventually start lowering the thrust on this one as we go. It should be easy to do, I think. We just want the fuel to go to that one, and then we want stability struts all over it. Like so. There we go. And I have no aerodynamics on top of that. I should probably do that. Just wondering if there's like an easier one. Like I could just... It doesn't just plug in, obviously. Radio, do that. Rotate, etc. like last time. Aerodynamics. I mean, not the big one, slightly smaller. Make it orange so it blends in more. Then move. The thing you're connected to, by the way, not. Hope that's the whole thing. It is not. You had this problem last time too. It's hard to click on the right thing once it's connected to it. In on that. There we go, there's the whole thing moving. That's close enough to being on it. That'll shield the top. It'll be fine. Then after that, we need another decoupler. Size for that, so sure. Better the TT1 or the TT1 is fine. And then what did I want on this one? I remember I before had a bunch of reaction wheels on it as well. So I'll just put those on as well. Keep having multiple layers of these. Then is it in the fuel section? There was the conversion thing. this one, perhaps. Yeah. Followed by 2 of the big ones. So that seems to always be good, just going for 2. The big, huge mega thruster at the bottom. And this is where I would go into... Oh, we can go into radio already. Excellent. I guess, without further ado, let's do more radial coupling. In this one, we want to put the strut first, then the rest. Here, for example... Then the radial decoupler. Which I keep forgetting where it is, but here it is. And then you attach more of the huge ones on that. And a bigger, even bigger, yes, the biggest thrusters on the bus. Done this all before, probably all bored of seeing it happen. Get the huge ones on. And now fuel, make sure all the fuel from the outer ones go into the center one. And then for stability, make sure everything is connected. That's so far so good. That should keep everything stable. And now for staging, we want all these going. That's good. Couple, but I also want this to go before they even decouple. Then they all decouple. And after that's all decoupled. This can decouple, but we can make this thrust go at the same time as that decouples. I'll keep those ones separate. And I think that will be it. So I don't know if I hit save already by accident, but this should be changed to Mark 1 launcher. Actually, just do like, is this allowed? Shh. Then hit the save button. And now we go up to space again. Which you've all seen before, but so I might cut some of it out, or I might not cut any of it out. You don't know. Open this. I'd like to know how much fuel and stuff we have. Now, commence. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the attachments up there. I need the bottom all stabilized. I forgot about up there. It needs more. It needs struts. This is where we do the tests. Okay, attach up there. Attach up there. Attach. Attach. I think that should stop whatever was happening. But we'll see. Okay, commence. Okay, I was wobbling a little, but it's fine now. Building slightly. Building slightly. Okay, it's defeating the tilt. Nothing to worry about. out of the atmosphere. I want it as fast as possible out of there. There we go. I don't know where those are going, by the way. We just keep dropping stuff. Hopefully not destroying everything we love and hold dear while we do so. Now we're in space, right? Yes. Space music should start soon. So now we need to get orbit. We have a really weird orbit. Gonna land on the mini-moon again to refuel. Or is it even worth it? Might be better to just go straight for it. Out of the planet control, we'll see. Or that'll do. Yeah, we're gonna have to change that orbit after we escape, perhaps. Or not, who knows? It might be fine. Now turn. Got 3 reaction wheels on here, 3 on here, and 3 on here, so we should theoretically turn better than before. It will use more electrical power, but I think our batteries are good enough to last until we get to just this part, so it shouldn't be a problem. So you're fully in position. Best. Almost time to eject off to the next part. Don't want that big thing anymore. Okay, mild explosion. Nothing to worry about though. I didn't hit anything important. There we go. As the fuel goes away, the center of mass will change, and we'll have to turn on these engines and eventually start lowering how much this one goes. But I think we can get all the fuel out of this time. I'm gonna do this more piecewise stuff. Go to this new apopsis. This one's more accurate to what we're doing. That one, we can do that on. That's good enough. Get in position. See, it turns faster now. That's with all this other stuff still strapped to it. Go to about when it starts. And then I will wait a little bit. Okay, now thrust. I was already unstable. Okay, give me a second. Is this good enough? It's Seems stable enough. Control running out. Let's activate that one. Should be good. Camera changed, so I think we're in true orbit now, but just go a little bit further. Yes, true enough orbit. And then, to escape from the atmosphere, to escape from the planet, you just do that, and then you will escape. Don't need to go that far. What's that? That's curb and escape, yes, okay. That will make us escape. So let's first get into position, we'll skip to that spot, and then we'll escape from the planet. To the next spot. Hopefully it's not on the dark side of the planet, but it might be. So, get ready for darkness again. Yeah, okay. Now let's go. Okay. Too much thrust again. Let's turn on these two. Seems stable enough again. Because I have more reaction wheel controllers, I can fight the direction being changed better. But now it's too much again, so turn on these two. I think they're all on at this point. Start weakening this one if need be. Seems to need to be like 80. Too much again. There. Stop. Are we leaving? Yes, we're now leaving planet Kerbal. Let's warp to about there. Goodbye, planet. And moon, and there should be a second moon orbiting somewhere too. The second moon is harder to see. It's very small. Anyway, that's where we leave. Then we'll go to here. Let's warp. Okay, now stop it. Where are we now? We are now orbiting the sun. Let's decide. We're going to Mars, for example. Set as target. Now descending node is the 0.3. No, it's 0.3. That'll take 194 days to get to. That one will take over a year. So we'll go to the ascending node. And add maneuver node control locked. Why? Did I accidentally press some weird button and it's not working? Oh, are we not? Are we still in orbit around? Did I skip ahead? No, we're still. Why can't I do what I want to do then? Go here, add maneuver, cannot add maneuver node, control locked. Why is control locked? I don't know what that means. Just because I was right click on that, is that it? No, cannot add maneuver, control locked. Is it something I did up here? Oh, it's because it's a probe and it's not connected. Guess I should have had somebody on it then. Nobody can. It's no longer control. Yeah, I can't do anything else. I can control the thrusters. Can't make it move at all. Well, we sent a ship out into space and it no longer functions. Yay. Next time, I'll just have to make sure somebody's on it. Because the probe cannot... It's no longer functional. I guess if you're this far away from the planet. I could have guessed. Next time, we actually fill it with astronauts. Go all the way. I have 2 in here. 2 in here. 2 in here. There's... Yeah. I think we could have a whole crew if we wanted to. This was seemingly working. So, next time, that's what we'll do. Can revert flight because we did nothing. It was much more controllable until it wasn't controllable at all. So that's good. You can be the main pilot. Get an engineer. You only have so much crew. Let me go hire more people. This is a sandbox mode, so just get more people if I want to. Engineers, pilots. So right now we have 2 pilots, so I'd rather have 2 engineers, as well as double scientists. Then we go back in here. And first there, and then we'll have a scientist and a secondary pilot, and then an engineer and another scientist. There we go, full crew. For next time. I don't want to make this another whole full movie. Or should I? Okay, I'll at least launch into space. We won't go off to Mars yet. But let's just at least try to get to space. And then, behind where my face is, that's where you can see more of the crew. You can see them now. Some of them. I can hit the little the arrows to scroll between them. Okay. Okay, everybody. Let's definitely try not to explode this time. Full crew control. wobbly. I should have had more support going that way. But it should be fine. It worked last time, so we should. Okay. We're in space, as indicated by space music. Go here, prepare, maneuver, do that. And do that until we have orbit. That'll be fine. Get into position. Also, this does mean that if this doesn't work and they are stuck out there, I have 6 people stuck out in space somewhere. I'm sure they'll be fine. Okay, now usually you want to burn closer to the middle of where you're going. But because this, I want to get rid of this as soon as possible, we're going to do it early. Just go now. Little wobbly. I don't know why it's so much more wobbly this time. This is only temporary until this is gone. Guess the drone driving was better than these, or stable rather. This one's a little bit wobbly. Again, it should be fine. I control from here. That should fix the wobbling a little. It's a little better. Still not perfect, but it's fine. I just need to remember before we eject off this part to put control back onto the people so that we're not controlling the wrong thing. Because we did that once, and it was annoying. Explodes as we fly away. Where from? I will again do it piecewise. Get rid of this. This is more accurate to where we're going now. And we will go. That'll be fine. Get into position. Speed up a little bit. In fact, just hit this button. Time warp complete. Okay, I'll do my own little bit of time warp. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah. I'm going to control for me. We'll just go. So I said I was going to stop, but maybe we will just go all the way to Mars. I don't know. We'll see how long we get there. Now we're still in control. No need to start doing anything with that yet. Now it's happening. Activate that, activate that. Now go. upside down looking up at the planet right now. Okay, losing control again. Turn on another thruster. Wait for it back in position, and then go. And the view changed, so now I think we're in stable orbit. Yep, okay. So, get rid of that. Good. Now to escape from the planet, we go here. And you just go until you escape. See the moon. Okay, there, that's Kerbal escape. That's what we're going for. Get into position, and then we'll do the teleport. So check, yeah, it's pretty much the opposite of where we're going now, but... Okay, then go up. And we wait a little bit. Okay, basically there, and then go up. Too much power again, so let's do you and you. We're in the darkness, so we can't see it very well, but... Okay, too much again. Let's see. Turn on that. Is that everything on already? Yes, we'll have to start minimizing this a little bit. That happened last time, and this is the same exact craft, basically. So I don't think the weight of the passengers is going to make that much of a difference. Losing control slightly. Let's thrust limit. Thrust limit a little bit more. Much up. Thrust limit more. Okay, check mark, and we are leaving the planet again. Zoom out slightly. That's where we're gonna be in 1 year. That's where we're gonna be in 1 year. Wait a whole year. I just want to go to where we're going there. Let's get very close to Kerbal escape. Warp there. Leave the planet behind again. Goodbye, planet. And its moon. And then there's another moon somewhere. The second one's very hard to find. Just to check, yes. No connect data. We might... This is where we would already basically... Let me just speed up myself. Do it faster myself. There, now we are orbiting. Not the planet, but the sun. Now, Duna, set as target. Ascending node is what we're going to next. And to fix ascending node, we want to anti-normal, I believe. Oh, too much. Put some regular normal. Do that, and when it starts to rotate all over the place. There, that's about what we want. That'll take 3 seconds, apparently. But it'll take 229 days to get there, so... Get into position. And then go up. Go orbit the sun. At least when you're orbiting the sun is always visible. You're not going behind a planet or something right now, so we can at least always see at least one direction. So now we wait half a year. I'm sure they're fine on food and stuff. I don't think they need to eat in this game. Eat or drink or anything, they're fine. Don't worry about it. Sun hypothesis. Sending nodes over there. Is this where it was? What's over there? No, this is after I do it. Anyway. We're basically there, so now let's burn very slowly. Get as exact as possible. Nearly exact. Okay. So now I go to the map. Yeah, 0.0, so very close. Now let me check. Our hypothesis 13 million, 14 million. Close enough. So now basically we just add a maneuver that does this. So we're approaching where Mars is. That's our closest approach. It's over here while we're here. If I do this, I can get that closer and or further away, I think. Maybe. It's resetting. Give me a second. It's there, it's here. If I speed up a little bit, can I change? Slow down a little bit then. Hardest part is chasing the planet. Flying all over the place. It's here while we're way over there. It's over there while we're... There's also a size class H gargantuan meteorite, or asteroid, I guess. Can't get anywhere close. If I do this and add cycles. Is that one closer? It's closer. Look at that one, is quite close. Can I fine tune that one a little bit? Closer this way. Oh, very close. There it is. We will reach that place. Duna, aka Mars. We will do that in 4 years, but let's get in position ahead of time, very ahead of time, and then we wait 4 years. Okay, commence waiting. Takes a little while to go through years, who would have guessed? to orbit the sun a few times. It's at maximum warp speed, times 100,000 speed, yes. No, 3 years off. I think their years are a little different than ours, though. Not 365 days. Because it goes by their planet, but... still a long way off. Just floating through space. I'll just cut this out. See you in a little bit. Okay, it took forever, but we're finally there. It didn't take years, but close enough. Okay, in order to do this maneuver, in position, I guess let's gut it. Too much power in here, then lower it. And try it again. And lower it. So far, so good. Seems stable at this press limit set. Yeah. Okay, it's moving a little. There we go. This is more weight than it's worth at this point, but we'll keep it. Okay, stop. Are we now going to hit it? According to this, okay, we are going to apparently reach. So I'm just reading this. If I hit that, we are still hitting there. Okay. According to this, we're going there. And that will take almost another year to get there. So I am going to start warping there. And this will take a little while, so I'll pause the recording again. See you in a little bit. Okay, so according to the thing, in a few hours we should be reaching Mars. Let me get very close and warp there. Should start seeing it coming into view somewhere. Okay, where is this Mars that I'm very close to? It should be basically between me and the sun. I see it. You see that little circle? It's hard to see, but like where the mouse is, that's where we're going to get it. You can see it. That might be its moon right over there too, that smaller circle. Okay. Let's just warp past the point where we're finally orbiting it. We are now orbiting Duna. So we go here, and we slow down really quickly. Well, not that much. Do it just... Wait. This is where we're going. Slowly. There we go. That would be in orbit. Like, it's where we actually want to go, but right now, yeah. Anyway, that should be good. Get into position, and then we'll teleport. It's only a day away to get to this point, so it should work easier. And commence teleport. There we go, you can see the planet. Do this. Got fuel. Fuel's running low, but we've got plenty of it still. Say low fuel. Wait, we still have plenty of it. It's just this thing is running out. So I think we're losing control again. Now we have to reduce the thrust limit on this further. Almost done with that thing. That's out. So now we go that again and go to the forward facing mode and then go goodbye drone thing that has no power, so we're just gonna orbit. We didn't even get an orbit of the planet, so you're just gonna be drifting through space somewhere. Cautiously try to get exact as possible. Good. Okay. Now in orbit around. It's a very long orbit, so we're not very close to it, but you can see the planets over there at the distance. We're not quite at the new paropsis. If we do this, we can get way in closer there. 134 days we'll get there. So we're going this way. This is forward. Oh, this is forward. I had that wrong. In that case, let's wait that long. So once we're here, which is 66 days away, we will slow down and get very much closer to the planets. Then we'll do the same there, and then we can actually see them better. It only takes 6 seconds of burning, but we need to wait 66 days to get to the point where we can do it. So now that we no longer have all that extra, I can open up our solar panels to make sure we always have enough power. Yes. And then fast forward. See them spinning over there. We're gonna get closer, don't worry. See them. More than not at all. They're like way over there. Okay. Then we burn. And we'll be gentle at the last second. I don't know what the swerving is for. That didn't happen with the drone control. As soon as I put a pilot in it, it gets weird. Okay. Now we'll be much closer. Let's add a maneuver here. Just zoom in that. Like that. That should be good enough. And then get into position, and then we'll speed up again, and we can actually see the planets up close. Planetoids, whatever the general term is. Planet and the moon. Okay, let's be like this. I guess that's how the ship's supposed to look. Okay, and then wait. Gonna get way closer to those soon. So watch them. I think I still have the mouse control. If you can't see the mouse, then it's right above where these things are turning colors. Right there, you can see the stuff. I should start getting closer soon. Still 22 days away. I think, let's just pretend we have like a whole greenhouse and stuff in here. They just have infinite food and stuff, and they're fine. Because they've been out here for years. I thought we were gonna get closer. It's barely happening. Okay, now we're gonna start getting closer. This is what happens. Where you can actually see them better than not at all. Across the front of the sun. They're much closer. Quite scary seeing something that large coming at you seemingly quick, but that's just the fast speed. And now we go at... Close enough. Now we're in a much more stable orbit right around it. Now I have the planet set, but I want to actually set the moon as my orbit target, and they have a huge ascending node difference apparently. Is that just because we're going in a completely different direction? I think it's because it rotates a different way. We're spinning. We're going this way. It's going that way. That's what that means. So don't try to match the other stuff, because it will go insane. Instead, we're just going to, I guess, that's next. That's further away. In a day, we will go here, and we shall slow down, and, well, what's that? Okay, that's approaching Ike already. Ike encounter Ike. We will encounter Ike. Go back. So we're gonna go land on its moon. It's that, if that's even possible. It might be too big, actually. Over here, where's the information on it? Maneuver tool. No, it doesn't tell me what I want to know about it. Advanced orbital info. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. No? Okay. Search info for Ike. How do I get information about Ike? Might be too big and well, I'll die. Well, whatever. I will do what's called making a save. Approach Ike. There we go. And if it explodes horribly, then just go back and not do that. Anyway, fast forward a day. Okay, then we want to be here, and we want to burn for 2 seconds. So I'll just go like this. Because then it won't be 2 seconds, but we can be more precise. Now, we should be encountering Ike. Can't tell from that how close we're going to get to Ike, but I can at least first get rid of the maneuver. And let's warp to when we're approaching. There it is. We're going to be going right in there. Ah, now we're close enough, I think. So in the approach there, the parenthesis is where we want to do our thing. Add maneuver, slow down. Yeah, oh, we're there already. Okay. The problem with that orbit is that we're going to get sucked into planets. Let's not do that, please. Oh no. Okay, because these planets are very close together, this might be a problem. Let's see. In order to not escape from it, we must slow down at least that much. Oh no, this is gonna be hard. Cancel all that. Slow. Is that an orbit around it? We're just gonna get closer to there. It's not... We're still leaving. Never mind. It just says right there. But if we do this, we're going to fly into Mars. I do not want to fly into Mars. I don't know if there's a way to escape flying into Mars. I accidentally did something. Did that help? Whatever I accidentally did? Does that help? No, it doesn't. Try again. I didn't realize the problem here of the planet itself going to attack us. Why is it now not negotiating to that? Doesn't help us because we're still not going around the thing we want. Oh, now it works. This will give us another Ike parenthesis, but just not now. We'll go around the planet again, and then we can not be going towards Mars. Okay. I can dig that. Let's get into position. And we fast travel to time. Then we go still have like a little less than half of our total fuel, so it went okay. Again, this thing might, or Ike might be too big and we'll just like never be able to escape, but hopefully we have enough fuel to at least land on it and not explode. So now it's going to go all the way over here, and then we'll encounter Ike again. At that point. the second time. So let's go to that and work there. Well, okay, stop. Sometimes I get confused. Where are we? Are we there? Where are we? Stop. Are we currently here? That's 3 days away. Are we on this somewhere? I just don't know. Regardless, once we're here... Zoom out. Where is that thing? Okay, so we're there, so we're not quite there yet. But once we get there, I need to slow down again. And this time I can get an orbit around it. Excellent. I might as well get a more tiny, stabler orbit like that. Ike. Okay. So now get in position again. And we'll fast travel to that point, and then we'll be in orbit around Ike. Go 3 days in the future. Wow. Pursue midpoint. This is not what I thought, where I thought we were. Where are we? I don't think that worked right. Oh. Get rid of that so I can see where we are. Where are we? We are currently... Where are we? How do I set myself as the thing again? Okay, 6. Well, this is where we're going, right? This way. We will encounter Ike here. Is that where I want to be then? You know what? Let's... 4 days, 17 days. What's that? Is that... Encounter, that must be the exit. This is very confusing to look at. That'll be 70 days, but that's only 4 days. Now, let's go to about here. Okay, stop. That's not the direction I thought we were going. We're going this way. So what I want is that... Oh, I'm so confused. I guess right here, though. Is that where we're going? Look, I'm just gonna go to the Ike encounter. One way or another, that'll help us know where we are. I don't see us crashing into anything, but it might happen, so be ready for complete orbital explosions. Okay, now we are here. Oh, keep zooming in on the planet, and I think we're in it, but we're not. Just go a little bit ahead in time, so we're actually where we want to be. Okay, now. This is where we are. Add the thing I want there. Now slow down the thing. Why is it controlling the... Okay, it's not what I want. Maybe I misread it and this is like... No, Ike escape, it says it right there. We're not being pulled into Ike, we're being pulled into... Duna again. Oh, if I really slow down, then we can get around the point. That'll take a lot of thrust, but we'll have to try it. Okay. Get into a position. And then fast travel. Boop. Okay, and now go... And we really slow down and we can get to Ike. Which we'll probably never be able to escape from here. It'll be fine. We don't get pulled into Mars over there. Duna is the name. Duna Mars. We are very small. Now we are currently in orbit that will crash into Mars, but we're going to slow down even further past that, and we should stay on the moon for a bit. Yeah, right now we'd be crashing into Duna, so keep going or we're doomed. Wouldn't it be funny if you ran out of fuel now? Okay. Still going to crash horribly into Mars, but we'll keep going. Eventually we'll slow down so much that we won't be going back to Mars, I hope. But yeah, I think it's finally starting to work. This is bending. And yes, it's working. Okay. We did it. Now we're in orbit around Ike. Which still might be too huge for us, and it will kill us all. So, Encyclopedia. Okay, that's what it does. Okay, can I get more information about Ike like I had that other time? Like physical characteristics. Gravity is 0.11. What does that mean? Mass. Rotational period. Oh, it's 1/10 the gravity of Earth, I think is what that means. 0.11 G. So, for example, if I were to... I'll never find the other planet again. But if I were to go to Earth's moon and, like, clicked on it, I could... Focus view over there. Zoom in to our planet. What was that moon I landed on? That's the second one. This one is... how do I get the info? Okay, Minmus. No, I want not Minmus. Now Minmus. Okay. This one was 0.05, so this has almost twice as much gravity as Minmus. The one we're orbiting now. What about the first moon? That one was 0.16, so the one we're orbiting now is slightly smaller than the big moon that we were landing on, of the big moon, but still way bigger than the other one we landed on. Now I need to click back over here where we are again so I can see stuff. I don't know how to control this menu very well. I don't want to warp here. I want to see the planet. Focus. How do I change focus in an easy way? Well, this brings us back to where we are. Just click on us somehow. It says focus. I can at least click on there, or is it gonna? Oh, it's gonna teleport us back to there. I hate this menu sometimes. How do I just make it so my camera I can see stuff again? I mean, there might be an easy way. Let me just save here. Orbiting. Like, if I just go to a tracking station and back, or maybe Space Center would help. Tracking station and back, and then it should be the way we want it again. Mark 1 launch. That's over here. That's what I want. Fly that. And can I use the map again? This is not the right thing I was thinking of. Is this the failed one? No, wait, this is the pro part. Let me go back, please. That thing's over by Mars. That isn't at... like... That's the thing. This is the one we want, right? Yeah, zoom in. That's the one around there. Please let me fly that. That has people on it, so don't let them be stuck there forever. Would be nice. Okay, now we have control again. What's that big line? I guess that's where Mars is going. Okay, we have a save in this position. I could now add a maneuver, slow down, and descend onto that planet. Or moon, rather. So we're gonna try that. And hopefully nothing bad will happen. Doing so. Orbit, because we're going to be descending into the planet. Excellent. Yep, retrograde. Now we're going to need to wait a little bit. Where's the thing we're orbiting? Over there. We're looking down at it. Let's go at 100 times speed and see us start descending. Something I can do is just add a maneuver. I'll just warp there, actually. Stop warp. Okay. Rotate. We're in darkness while we're doing it, because we always dang are. Where's the sun and why can't we see it? Oh, we're on the opposite side of the planet. So now go. Let's try to slow down. Don't know where you're landing, hopefully not on a mountain or something. This does rotate way better than it did before, so it should be easier to land, other than the higher gravity than the other ones. That's what we're hoping for. Let's get the landing gear out just in case. I doubt we're going to be that close yet. I should put lights on the craft from now on, just so I can light the thing up when we're on the dark side of the planet. Because it happens way too often. Now we must wait further until we go down again. According to this, no, it's not telling me. Let's me go to about here, so I guess that's when we're too close to the planet. Very confused. That's 15 minutes from now. I can see a little bit of it. This is as far as I can zoom in. Okay. A little bit right there. That's 14 minutes. Let's try to warp there and hope we not crash into the planet. Stop. I think we were too late. Okay. This is where we do that load thing that you're doing again. I shouldn't have trusted it, so we had plenty of time, but it was a lie. Where are we? Oh, wait, this is approach Ike. I want orbiting Ike. That's ahead of this. Okay. Here we are. Now we do the slowdown again. I can just do that myself. I don't need to set a maneuver. Just like go here and go look at this. Okay, that's good. This is where we're going, right? That's where now it's something that's going to go. War. Stop. Okay. Into position. Like so. Should we slow down already, or should we just wait until we're closer? I don't know. Let's try to speed up a little bit. Sorry, I always end up in darkness and with things that take a long time to do. Now we're closer. Now let's do a little bit of slowing down. Should give us some more, like, falling down, like, of descent instead of, like, right now we're going very horizontal. And I really hope this isn't some weird thing with the moon where it never faces the side of the moon, never faces the sun, and we can just never get power. Hopefully not the case. Pointing more and more vertically, which is what at least for this part. That should be good enough. And it's dark, so I can't see shadows to easier know what we're doing anyway, but we're descending. I think the planet is now approaching quickly, so let's slow down. Hard to tell though, because it's quite a distance away. Zoom out like this, and I can better tell how far away we are. See, now we're getting close. Far. Do that a little bit. Now we're going back down. Excellent, excellent, excellent. You can see the curvature of the planet now. Quickly slow down. Retrograde is actually what I want to be pointing at, so do that. Okay, so now what I want to do is press 7 and go into retrograde on this. We should be facing completely down the way we want. And hopefully we have enough fuel for this as well. If I do this, yeah, we slow down. Quite high above, so let's speed that up a little bit. Descend, please. Oh, I don't have my landing gear out yet, please. Oh, I didn't make the solar panels retractable, please. Now I can see the ground is right there. Slow down quickly. Not that quickly. Just a little bit. Descend very slowly. Too much. No, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. Rotate, rotate. Always mess up at the last second. Oh, anyway, we just bounced. Okay. Don't explode, please. Please rotate into the correct position. Okay, landing. Boop. We landed. It worked. Deploy solar panels. It's so dark. Don't worry, we'll speed up in a second as soon as I get the drill and stuff going. Deploy the drill. Thing. We start drilling. It's drilling. It's working. Activate solar radiators. Okay. And then we need fuel stats. Liquid fuel pump. Also, I don't think I ever activated this. Yeah, now that those are all pointed out. Anyway, that might have helped with the controlling it. Perhaps, because we could have connected with that. Anyway, this is doing liquid fuel now, right? Or did I not say yet? Do liquid fuel. Don't know why it's going up and down a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. And then we wait a while. Power ran out. Don't tell me there's no power here. Did I like land in the worst spot ever? And it never faces the sun? No, it should. Please just go a little bit longer. Put your charges back. It's because I shut everything off. Okay. Start drilling again. Start liquid fueling. Start, I guess it was still liquid fueling. There we go. Speed up. Oh my goodness, there's no light here. There was light for a little while. I could have been going during that, but it shut off again, didn't it? Can't see. Under. Okay. Start. Button. Begin drill. Resume drill. I had to pick like the darkest area ever to land. That's working. That's working. Get lots of. It's not harvesting. No, we got all the liquid fuel. We did it. It worked. Okay, shut off. You. Close you. Retract drill. And stop the liquid fuel. I actually I want a little bit of oxidizer. Because we used a little, well, not a huge amount to worry about. Let's just keep an eye on that and speed up a little bit. Okay, that should be more than enough, actually. So now I shut off oxidizer production. I assume it's hard to see. Why is it gotta be so dark? I already shut off the whole drilling thing, so it should be fine. Everything is off. Now I'll just go until we're in daylight so I can actually take a nice picture for landing on the moon or something. Please give me light. Well, this place is awful. But everyone, if you can deal with the darkness, we made it to a moon of a different whole system. Oh, also, now that I think about it, let's send somebody out there. Bill, engineer. Bob is scientist, I think. Ava. Where are they? Okay, he's outside of the craft. I can walk around out here. Go land on this moon. I just noticed our craft is sliding slightly. Oh, we can moonwalk out here. Jump. Remember, if there's a way to, like, activate your jetpack, do I have a jetpack? Yes, I do. Alright, put it back on. Oh, it's got propellant. Yes, how do I use it? Oh no, you broke the solar panel. What have you done? Oh no, it's ending in disaster. Why are you hovering above the ground now? This is getting weird. Get back in wherever you came from. Or so help me. I don't know why he's hovering now. Everything's breaking. I enter back in, I don't know, grab stuff. He's hovering, and I don't know why. Oh, now it's ending in disaster. Well, we landed on the planet. It's just, you know, what the heck after that. So I'm gonna have to load back to orbiting Ike and land again. But we'll do that in another episode, I think. So we just saw it happen. I could, like, bitterly land, which probably the outside part gets the most sunlight, right? So I should, like, land over there somewhere more. So we'll try to choose where we land better, I think. Go over here, like, do this. And let me go with the rest of it. Gosh darn you. Okay. We'll land more on this side, perhaps. Be better. Although if you slow down, it might end up... Either way, we landed on it. It worked. We'll redo that part next time, I guess. And then we can try to get to Jupiter from there. And that might be the doomed voyage where everybody ends up stranded in space forever. But so far, we're making progress out of the solar system. I do think the further away you get from the sun, the less the solar panels work as well. That's fine. But it was just because that planet barely gives you any sunlight that was the problem. But... Next, there's also dress. While I'm here, set as focus view. What is dress? 0.011. So it is also like we can actually go to dress before we go to Jupiter, Jewel. I don't know what dress is. Maybe it's just supposed to be a really big asteroid. So we don't have a planet between Jupiter and Mars that I remember, other than the asteroid belt. So maybe that's what this represents. Or they just wanted to add another planet here. Next time, our goal is that place. So everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.